Yeah, this is cool. I can definitely see myself goofing around on here just to sort of remember, the old game, but see it kind of with a
Mm-hmm.
fresh face to it.
That's what I like about it. I kind of use it um, for like just kind of goofing around.
I actually feel like this. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but like to capture some sprites for like some video editing,
Yeah.
this might be a good. Although I guess I could just get an emulator, but I always feel like I don't want to do that. Like I'm kind of a little nervous about it, even though I own, so many of the games.
Right.
But um, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I talk to this old guy, right?
Think so. Yeah, something like that.
Oh no, he doesn't really say anything.
Oh, have you ever seen there's a series first of all, have you ever heard of like JonTron or Peanut Butter Gamer, those guys on YouTube?
No.
All right. Well, they're great. JonTron specifically, he's really funny, but also he kind of does these videos where he just kind of talks about like the behind the scenes of gaming and stuff.
Okay.
Well, he's got this series now. It's not just him; it's a bunch of other people. Called like Did You Know Gaming?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just subscribed to that a couple days ago.
Okay, have you watched the Pokemon one?
Yes, I've watched them all.
Oh my gosh, I was interested. Like I didn't know like that old guy was like kind of offensive in the Japanese version. Like he's drunk. What the heck? Why can I not catch this Teddy Ursa?
Oh.
I've gone through like 4 of my Pokeballs. I only have like 5 of them.
Oh wow.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that series is good. I saw another one which was a Nintendo fan FTW who
Hmm.
they both had the same stuff, the same content, but it was still cool. Hey, there you are. It was still cool to see that because I like all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I do. So I did play on a ROM once, and basically when I first started, I was helping out with this website called Pojo.com,
Hmm.
and I was running their Pokedex and their fan art section, and the Gold and Silver was about to come out, and so I got the Japanese ROM and played it, and I used that to write up some articles. I actually was published for not a walkthrough, but kind of a diary of my Gold and Silver adventures before it came out in the U.S. And it was in a magazine, so that was
Nice,
small 5 minutes of fame with
nice.
Pokemon, but it's pretty cool.
My game is glitched out. I'm like
Uh
constantly running down. I can't do anything about it.
oh, maybe
I have to.
rebind the keys or something.
Yeah. Oh wait, fixed itself. I think. Okay. Well, I accidentally I keep moving my mouse away from the game window,
Gotcha.
and then when I bring it back in, sometimes it's like mad at me. I don't know. So like the whole time you were doing that, like whoever's watching my side of this is like, why is he running into that tree?
Yeah, I've just been running back and forth sort of aimlessly between the towns and the grass.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing.
I feel like this is a little more open world than when I played. It felt like it was much more controlled in the
Mm-hmm.
first game. This
Yeah,
is like you can go a lot further before you get stopped by something.
yeah, I feel the same way. Like there was a moment, and actually, I probably should run back to Pallet Town so I can get, because I don't have the town map yet.
Oh, I
Not that
don't
I,
either.
not that I, yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like you're saying that, and I remember like feeling like I was being told where to go
Yeah,
because Gary's sister has the map, and she gives it to you.
yeah. There's a lot more like cutscenes where you can't
Right.
you can't get to places until you've got the key items.
Nice. Yep. Oh, hey, I was gonna tell you if you I just have like the battle chat open because
Uh huh.
the
Yep.
the regular chat doesn't do anything helpful.
Yep.
But what I've noticed, and you you might not have noticed it yet, but that like if you go to catch a Pokemon, a lot of times it'll tell you before it's ever caught. Like if you watch the battle chat, it'll still be like doing the whole like doop 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 to see if it catches, but down in the battle chat tell you automatically.
Oh, okay.
And actually, also, even while it's doing that, it'll already show up in your party, like sometimes.
Okay. That's
So
cool. Yeah, let me see what the town map looks like on here. I love this click interface. I wish the game on the DS would do this because you could click this much, the
yeah,
movable windows and stuff.
yeah.
Okay, I guess you can't mouse over the town names, but that's okay.
Oh, did you figure out how to get to the town map? Because I
Yep.
couldn't.
Yeah, if you open your bag,
Okay, it's in there.
and then there's the different pockets.
Gotcha.
There's a berry pouch. That's interesting. I don't remember berries being in the early games.
Yeah, they weren't. I'd be willing to bet either they added them in Fire Red,
Okay.
or they've added them in this. But I would assume Fire Red because that's what it's using as far as assets go.
Yeah, I think, was it Platinum or Diamond Pearl that introduced Poffins, and then Heart Gold. Well, I guess Gold Silver had the acorns,
Mm-hmm.
apricorns.
Yep.
It seems like I need to catch a Rattata in order to do something in one of the pathways between towns.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna catch one, and then right now I'm trying to get a Spearow when I can find one.
I'm fighting a Pidgey.
Yeah, I actually it's kind of annoying because I prefer like Pidgey's evolutions,
Okay.
but I like that Spearow already has a flying move, because
Yeah.
that's pretty helpful
Gotcha.
as far as like types.
Yeah. Oh, I got a Pidgey, so I'm up to 4 in my party.
Nice. I'm very far behind because that stupid Teddy Ursa that I was fighting originally.
Let's see. I called my Spinda Wither, and my Pidgey is Ender.
Gotcha. I forgot to name my Mankey. I don't know what to name it.
Oh, you caught him, yeah. Oh yeah, no, he was in the first generation.
Yeah.
I almost forget at this point because there's so many.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
It's
Oh
pretty
my gosh.
crazy. Yeah.
Do you ever watch Community? Have you ever seen that show?
No, not really.
Oh man. Sorry, there was a monkey in that show, one of the main characters. Her name is Annie.
Uh-huh.
And one of the other characters named the monkey Annie's boobs. So that's what my monkey's name is.
I typically go for in-game names that would be, you know, not related to real life stuff. But,
Right.
okay, I'm talking to my rival now.
Oh, nice. You're
he's,
like way ahead of me.
he's battling me. I'll hang out over here, but
I need to catch something besides. I only have the 2 right now, so if I could catch something useful like the Spearow, that's exactly what I wanted.
nice.
I just gotta not kill him.
Now, when I play through a game, I typically just follow the storyline, and I just use pretty much the same 6 Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
unless I find something that evolves with happiness or evolves, through a really special means. I might pick that up along the way, and then after I beat the game, I go back and trade through the global link or the global station or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's kind of your method of?
Well, I like to grab. Actually, I try to avoid grabbing things near the starting areas most of the time because I know that I'm not going to keep them.
Yeah.
But I like to get a decent team. That I has some that I want to keep and some that I'm cool with getting rid of.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of I'm really into the whole leveling up and evolving them side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are Pokemon I won't use because they don't evolve or
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably a child in that aspect. I don't know.
No, I do that. I guess what I said didn't come out right because I'll grab any Pokemon that I see that I don't have,
Mm-hmm.
but what I'll basically try to do is get like one fire, one electric, one water,
Mm-hmm.
and then one flying, and then the other two slots are like breeder slots or trainer level up
Yeah.
slots. So I guess I have like four. Whatever the first electric I find, I usually stick with the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't go for like the EVs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this guy is kicking my butt. This Spearow from I don't want my main to die, so I guess
Right.
although he is the highest level, this guy's gonna kill my. This guy might kill me.
Right.
Bears to say that.
I'm fighting a Pineco. Those definitely weren't in the original game.
Oh no. Oh, uproar and tackle. Now, how can I tell what a move does? Like,
Yeah, if you hover over the move when you're in your like list to pick it,
uh-huh. Oh
a
yeah.
little bubble will come up and tell you what it does.
Okay. I'm gonna go with uproar. That's probably a bad idea. Oh, there we go. 50. Okay.
Ugh. I hate protect.
Oh yeah. It was pretty funny. You were playing Zephyr and Emerald, and you guys, they were using like roar or growl or something over and over again,
Mm-hmm.
and you ended up beating that Pokemon, which was it like twice your level
Right.
with Bide or something. I was laughing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
hard.
It was that gym, the first gym.
Oh,
Like he had killed all my good ones, and I had just like a C dot that was just chilling.
that's right.
And so all I had was like bide, growl, no bide, harden, and something else.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, it's stupid to just do harden. Let me do bide, and so it did. And he just kept using stupid moves, and all of a sudden I beat the crap out of him using bide, and I was just floored.
It was hilarious. That was hilarious.
I was like, we're done. We're done. We're about. This is the first time I'm gonna pass out. Like we're done. And then all of a sudden, I was like, wait a minute. Did I just beat that gym?
Oh, I accidentally just used Leer.
I hate when I do that.
Yeah, I always try to make my best move first in the list, so I don't
So
have
don't
it.
do that accidentally. Yeah. Actually, I need to rename my Spearow. What can I name him?
Okay, I ended up taking out the boss or the boss, the rival.
Nice.
My level 3 Pokemon just jumped up to like level 6 or 7.
That's the way to
6.
be. So where are you exactly?
I went to the left of that town, where we were catching, and then I went up.
Oh yeah. That is what I need to do.
Yeah.
I'm like way up in that forest. Like,
Okay.
what do I do?
It's really cool seeing what people have following them too.
Oh yeah, you can see people that have like come back.
Yeah, there's a Mankey, there's a not a Charizard. Wow, why can't I remember all of a sudden? There's a little frog Pokemon. Now, can I talk to them? Their Pokemon? Like, no,
I don't think so.
can't really interact. There's a Growlithe, perhaps. I think that's a Growlithe. Okay, I'm back in Viridian. I think it's Viridian. Yeah.
I'm about to fight my rival.
Oh, okay, so you must be right where I was at.
Yeah. Well, I was up in that city, or not, I was above the city in the forest, and then I was like, wait, where are you at? And then you made me remember that, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to go fight my rival.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the mart here, pick up some Pokeballs and potions.
Yeah, I need to do that. But everything, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like everything's like super expensive and wasn't before. Oh, well, my Mankey just fainted.
Uh-oh.
This does not bode well.
I can't see the prices, so I don't know. Okay, wow, yeah, 200 does seem a lot. I can buy one Pokeball, that's it.
Right. But then at the same time, in my mind, I'm wondering if I'm not just thinking, like, of Black and White 2, or Black and White 2. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Because, like, you get a lot of money in that game, I feel like.
Yeah, almost all the games, there's a point where money just stops mattering.
Right, you're just like, oh, I always have enough money.
Yeah, there you are. I can see the little
Little
ball over your
Pokeball.
head.
I mean, I'm about to get my butt just handed to me.
Uh-oh.
It's just gonna happen because there's no point in leaving Bulbasaur out trying to fight this Charmander, and I might just have to grind for a little bit. We know I'm a master at that.
Now, I wonder if there's a place here you can get electric.
Actually, yeah. Because in one of my other characters, I have a Pikachu, and I got it like right around here.
Okay.
Maybe up in that forest that you go to between here and the next city.
Hmm.
I want to say maybe there, because I think I definitely caught a Pikachu around there
Yeah, that would help against the water, but
for sure. Yeah, that's because I've beaten Misty in one of my characters, and that's how I did it.
okay. Yeah, I just remembered when I played Black, and yeah, when I played Black for the first time,
Hmm.
um, I struggled so much with the first gym because I didn't get my um, what's the wow, like the Panseer, the Simisear,
Yeah, yeah.
those guys. Like I didn't get that guy, so I was weak against the first gym leader, I think it
Hmm.
was, and he just beat me over and over and over again. Even when I was like super high level,
Hmm.
and finally I went over to that area I was missing and got it, and I was like, oh, that was so easy.
Right.
It's all
Huh.
about the types.
Yeah, for sure. And it's so funny because I was thinking about this the other day. Like these games can be so in depth and complicated,
Oh heck yeah.
but yet they're marketed as kids games.
Yeah, no, so Pokemon. My younger son, he's 10 now,
Hmm.
and when we got Diamond and Pearl right when he was learning how to read.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, got Platinum, and I would say that Pokemon is the reason that he's such a good reader because up to
Hmm.
that point he had never had to read, video game text or anything. And
Right.
like, he was interested in books, but like he wanted pictures. He didn't all these words were just so intimidating, but we picked up Pokemon and he just like went to town. I was like 1 week he didn't know how to read, the next week he's like, "Oh, Professor or Professor Juniper or whatever says blah 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 blah." And I'm
Right.
like, "What?" Like, "Wait a minute. How did
Say
you?"
what?
So, I think he loved it and he did really well. Like he beat the game,
Hmm.
no issues at I don't know, I think he was like maybe 7 then.
Right.
And I have fun just being a completionist and doing
Right.
all
Right.
that. So, oh yeah, Viridian Forest is where I think you get Pikachu.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so too. So I'm gonna probably grind around in here for a little bit.
I can hear. Oh,
I have one Pokeball, so I gotta do this right.
I better check mine. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I got same. I
I'm
got.
kind of tempted not to like grind too much in here, so I won't like just annihilate this thing when I attack it. Let me
Uh,
get out my Mankey.
oh, Metapod.
Yeah.
Now, do you play any of the non-RPG games like Pokemon Dungeon or any of that stuff?
Um, not really.
Okay.
I was at a buddy's house the other day and played whatever that Pokemon Rumble was for the Wii,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that looked awesome. I really want to play it. I only played the demo.
That's actually so my youngest son wasn't into Pokemon. Like I got into Pokemon in 97, 98, something like that
Mm-hmm.
because my older son at the time, he was like 11 and he had to do a school project. He had to make a commercial. And I was like, "Well, let's make a video and actually film it instead of just, write the script and act it out for your class or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And so he had this like colored wax like Play-Doh, and he made figures of all the Pokemon, like 10 Pokemon. And
Right.
I was like, what is that? What is this you're doing? So I kind of researched it to help him with the video, and I was like, oh, 100 and something characters? Like, that's crazy.
Right.
And I was like, oh, like fire beats water, or I mean, water beats fire, grass beats water. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Okay. And then just through helping him with that project, I got into it. And
Hmm.
then when he got too old, we I kind of fell away. And then, like I said, my youngest son got into it because we just got the Wii, and I basically downloaded all the free demos I could download.
Hmm.
And one of them was Rumble Blast. I'm like, oh, Pokemon, you got to try Pokemon, And
Right.
that was it. Like, we were hooked. We had so much fun with that game.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. Like I'd never even heard of it until like just recently because my Wii's actually been out of commission for a while,
Hmm.
and totally was like a total fixable issue. But I just got a Wii U and I was moving everything over, and then my buddy got one, so I was helping him use the transfer tool.
Hmm.
Um, and when he was doing that, he's like, "Oh, have you ever tried this game?" I was like, "What game?" And he's like, "Just try it." And it was that Rumble Blast, and I was like, "This is cool.
Yeah.
I like the idea." So
Yeah, I wish you could evolve and stuff like that, but honestly, I really had a blast with just the
but
feeling of moving through the world and stuff was pretty good.
yeah, for sure.
This is interesting. I just switched my bird Pokemon to my first, and it didn't change the one that's following me though.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It just whatever one you've drug out behind you is the one that follows you.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be your first.
I like that a lot actually.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of have your quote unquote favorite.
Right.
Now I'll tell you, if you do get Rumble Blast, do you want me to tell you what I feel like the most useful Pokemon is?
Sure.
Um, the best Pokemon that I've seen has this attack called Magic Leaf,
Mm-hmm.
which shoots out 4 leaves at once, and it can knock back the enemy. And if you're hitting them like boom, 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 like it's so fast,
Mm-hmm.
they'll just never get close to you. But it's a Togekiss.
Mm-hmm.
So Togekiss with Magic Leaf is something I would look for if I were
Cool.
you. It's a lot of fun though. And
Yeah, I would like to play it.
yeah, we beat the one on the original Wii, and now I'm playing. Oh no, I just beat the Rumble Blast on the 3DS, which is pretty cool.
Now, is it the same game?
No, it's different. It's similar, right? It was different
Right.
story and
Okay, cool.
a little bit different mechanics for
Gotcha.
majority's the same. And we've played the Dungeon series, the Ranger, the Conquest. I mean, we've pretty much tried them all at this point.
Yeah, I think I kind of missed all of those because a lot of those were coming out right about the time I was in college. I mean, like the first Pokemon game came out, I was, let's see, third or fourth grade.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was young.
Yeah.
And so I probably quit playing probably in high school, maybe even middle school. And then there, you hit a point in college where you're like, I don't care, I'll do whatever I want.
Yep.
There's this time, in your life where you're like, oh, I can't, that's kid stuff. And then
Yep.
eventually you hit an age where you're just like, I'm going to do whatever I have fun doing and forget you.
Yep.
And that's when I got back in, and that was with Emerald. But then I didn't have a DS for so long.
Hmm.
So like I missed a lot of stuff because of that.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was like I was traveling back and forth on the train every day to work,
Mhm.
and so having my Game Boy was perfect because I could just sit down and play something. And,
Right.
I think I don't really remember having too many other games besides Pokemon. So
Right.
it kept me busy for a long time. So
It's weird because like I miss those days.
yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day. Like if I'm somewhere and I'm only gonna be like, I'm gonna be like sitting for a few minutes. Like I'm not like I have a DS. I have a 3DS that but I have the 3DS XL, and so I'm not gonna tote that joker around. But even when I had like the regular 3DS, I never that was not my default. My default was just to pull out my phone and play games on my phone.
Yes, same here.
And so that's like I have an iPhone now. That's the one thing I miss about having an Android phone because I had like Pokemon ROMs and stuff on that.
Oh, really?
Because
Oh,
since it's Android and it's open source, I mean there were tons of emulators that you could get.
okay.
And actually, I had the first Motorola Droid had a little slide out keyboard, and
Oh,
I actually would slide out my keyboard, and then I bought this like thing this guy made that would make your keyboard turn into like a gamepad,
oh,
and I would play the crap out of some Pokemon on my phone.
okay.
And I mean, I have iOS now, which God, I love my iPhone, but I was thinking about it the other day because the big Pokemon announcement that we had that told us about X and Y.
Yep.
One of the things people were passing around was that, oh, well, maybe it's going to be a Pokemon game for iOS, and I was like, that'd be sweet, but it's never going to happen
No, no way.
because Nintendo knows that is what's going to pull people into their to buying like DSs and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's a huge thing for them. I really didn't expect that to be two new games though, like new generations.
No, not that quickly. I literally thought it was going to be like a Pokemon Rumble or something like that.
hmm I was thinking because I read some stuff. People were saying it was a project called Pokemon Rainbow,
Oh,
which people were saying was going to be like all the generations like remade, basically eliminating the need for any more remakes.
okay.
And while that would be awesome, I'm much more excited that we landed with like new games coming out.
I think so. I'm interested because, like I said, I've got all the 649 or whatnot, and
Right.
I do need something new to catch. I mean, that's what keeps me in, is
hmm
trying to catch them all. Um, but I wouldn't mind a Ruby Sapphire remake, like I said, just because I haven't played it.
Right.
And I just read, or maybe it was on that DYK gaming site
hmm
channel that said that Black and White 2 have all the items from Ruby and Sapphire in the
Yeah,
code,
they do.
so people are thinking there was going to be a remake. But at this point, I'm sure there won't be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if maybe they're just gonna pull. I wonder how many of the original Pokemon are gonna be in this new game.
Why? You mean catchable, or I mean they'll have them
Yeah.
all in the Pokedex after you beat the game for sure.
Well, right. But I'm thinking like I wonder how many would be catchable. I mean, I know we're
Yeah.
introducing a new generation of Pokemon. But for me, like, and I hope Nintendo realizes this, but like for me, I love the new generations,
hmm
but growing up with it, like, it's cool to see these characters like that I've known for forever,
Yeah.
and to see how they've redesigned them, but to make them look better to fit whatever graphical thing they're doing.
hmm Yep. That's one thing that I like about some of the spin-off games, like the Dungeon series,
Yeah,
because you don't start with the same starters. You start with like Shinx or something else,
right.
and so they do mix it up. It's pretty cool. Um, so do you want to talk about predictions for X and Y?
Sure, why not?
I got. I'm kind of thinking. At first, I was thinking that X and Y referred to like male and female,
hmm
and there was going to be a big heavy gender, which is still probably what's going to happen. But I'm kind of wondering if, because wasn't it like the kids that got red and blue were Generation X, and the kids that are getting black and white are Generation Y, and
hmm
so it's almost like you said, a remake of all the games in one coming together as X and Y together, like what
hmm
you were just sort of talking about.
Oh yeah,
That
that's a cool idea.
I kind of think that could be what it is actually.
Hmm.
And plus, I'm thinking that because you saw the two legendary Pokemon look like
Yes.
evolutions of Pokemon we already have.
hmm
And I've always thought that some of the black and white ones were supposed to be evolutions of some of the other ones, but they just, for
Yeah.
whatever reason, didn't do that. Like I'm almost thinking they're going to add a couple new evolution lines between Pokemon that already exist.
Yeah, I think so too. Um, that one, um, the big deer looking thing.
Yeah.
Um, my mind wants that to be like an evolution of Keldeo.
Yeah, like you know what? It would be so cool if they added a fourth layer of evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, Keldeo is the evolution of well, I guess there's only Deerling and Sawsbuck and then Keldeo. I guess that's only three.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a couple others like, you know, maybe the legendaries are a fourth evolution of. I think that
Yeah.
would be that
Um,
might be a stretch, but I think that'd be pretty cool.
yeah, I like that idea. I know the legendaries' names. One of them starts with X and one of them starts with Y. Um,
Oh, you're right.
and so I know that's part of the naming scheme, but it could be twofold or threefold or fourfold or whatever. Um,
And you mentioned I think about the fact that they're not color names. You're fine with that?
yeah, I don't like. Okay, so this has been a point of contention. Like I've been on the internet and I love watching like fans get like so angry, especially like when I've like I think if anyone has like a reason to get angry, it would be me and my generation because like I was the target demo when Pokemon came out. Like
Hmm.
I was the kid. And so I feel like if anyone has reason to be angry, it'd be people that are my age
Hmm.
that are still playing the games. And I'm like, at this point, I could care less if they're colors. I mean,
Yeah.
okay,
I,
so red, blue, green, yellow. I get it. Gold, silver,
yep.
crystal's not really a color. Um,
It's like colorless.
ruby, sapphire, emerald. I mean, yeah, you could say they're colors, but let's be honest. That was just another way for them to get blue, red,
E-
and green in there again.
Exactly. And that's the reason I didn't get like fire red, leaf green because I was like, wait, it's just another version of red and blue.
Mm-hmm.
But but like I actually am a little bit disappointed that they didn't go with some kind of color or material names though.
Yeah, I would get it. Like if I didn't know what I know about the legendaries at this point,
Yeah.
I might be in the same boat. But as soon as like I mean, if you look at that like the bird legendary, I mean he obviously like forms a Y, like
Oh yeah, duh. I didn't even
when you
realize that.
when you see him landing, and then I'm sure according to how they shoot, what angle they show you the deer guy. I mean, I'm sure he can look like an X if he wants to. I'm sure those antlers help a little bit.
Yeah.
And so
Ah.
taking that and then their names into effect, and um, I think I don't know, I'm cool with it.